Welcome to Who Knew with Matt Stewart, the show where the guests write the wrong answers. I'm the titular Matt Stewart, and our first guest is co-host of Plumbing the Death Star. It's Joel Zammit.
Oh, hello. Hi. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Hey, thanks so much for having me. We're actually filming and recording inside of the Sanspants studios.
Yeah. So you threw me. I was like, Zammit, I'm so used to being like introduced last. I was just kind of like staring off into the ether, being like,
Well, in my head, you're the boss of Sanspants.
oh, thank you.
That is accurate.
That is true.
I guess some people save the boss for last.
Like dessert.
Our second guest this week is also a co-host of Plumbing the Death Star. It's Jackson Baly.
Hello.
You were pretty comfortable coming up second there.
I'm happy to be second place. Second place is good, dude. Silver's best.
No.
Well, I
disagree.
guess, it's weird that we've turned it into this. It's just how I happen to write it down.
That's fair.
But anyway, in last place, also a co-host of Plumbing the Death Star, it's Joel Duscher.
Hey, thanks so much for having me. Unlike Jackson, I will say more than just hello.
I thought, Jackson, you can speak more or less. It's up to you.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's my choice.
Introducing Jackson Baly.
I suppose I can't say nothing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, we just recorded an episode of your show, Plumbing the Death Star, here, and I think these episodes will be coming out the same day.
That's very exciting. If true.
It's really going to I'd have to check with Connor if he can edit it out quickly, but
if
I'm excited.
Look, we can figure this out.
Yeah.
I reckon you talk to your editor, I'll talk to my editor.
Okay.
And
This is not impossible for us to
like, hey, let's just move some like scheduling around so that they do come out
I'm
the
really
same.
excited for that.
So people got a double feature of pods.
People could listen to them at the same time.
I like to imagine somebody's listening to one on the drive home from work, and then they go, I'm driving back to work.
Yeah.
I think one on the left ear, one on the right ear.
Oh, that's good. Binaural beats.
Well, that's actually a good strategy as well because you won't be able to tell what's going on and you'll feel crazy. So you got to just keep doing it, get the numbers up.
Yes, exactly.
So
That's what we're all in it for. More streams.
Yeah. We're in it for the numbers, dude.
I'm pretty sure the three of you are on one of the first ever episodes of this.
Is that so?
I think so.
Was it a good one?
Yeah, was it funny?
Like I want to say I either didn't get a score on the board or
that
maybe
is
got a
familiar.
one. And I want to say, Jackson, you won.
I think I did, and I will win again.
Yes. Oh, that's right. I forget how competitive this makes you two.
I'm
Doesn't
going
need
to
to say
win.
much.
I'm not here to make friends, dude.
That's right. Not here to make friends. We're already friends.
I'm here to lose friends.
You were on episode 7.
Whoa, that's massive.
Pipped by 2 separate appearances by our good friend and also member of the network, Cass Page, who was on
What
episode
the
2
hell?
and episode 6.
Oh,
My
double
God.
pipped.
Double.
And then she was on episode 8.
Oh my God. Triple pipped.
And you're not going to believe this, Jackson and Cass, episode 9.
Dude, quadruple pipped by Cass.
She came out of the blocks hard.
Yeah.
She was available back then.
Yeah.
I still ask her to be on most episodes. She's just not as available anymore.
Left on red. Left on red. Sure. 2 days after recording.
That actually, looking back at this and seeing how intertwined Cass is with the first 10 episodes makes me feel a lot better that every time I appear on this show with her, she absolutely smokes
Yeah, exactly.
me.
She's effectively a co-host on the
And
show.
Alternatively, on top of that, she's also here just to have a good time. She doesn't care if she wins or loses.
No
so she gets in my head
competitive
twice.
Yeah. I mean, you could try that as a strategy.
Yeah, like he's here to win.
Unfortunately, none of us here to make friends except Joel Zammit.
I'm going to make friends. I'm having a good time.
I'm here to keep friends.
I'm here to keep friends and co-workers and I guess employees.
Yeah.
So,
There's a lot riding on this episode.
Yeah, a lot riding for me, I feel.
this is how the show works. Ask relatively obscure trivia question. Our contestants have to write a convincing fake answer. I then read their answer as well as the real one, and then they have to guess which one is correct. Now, as we were just talking about on Plumbing the Death Star, when you're explaining the show, Duscher in particular has a real a breakdown about trying to find the balance between a funny answer and a believable answer.
Yeah.
And I try to explain to him, just do both a funny and believable answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just do both, dude.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
have you thought about just doing both?
Just try doing both,
I just want to give a quick shout out to all of the listeners, the Who Knew It heads out there that listen every week. And you go, that's a fun little funny podcast. I like when I hear the answers and I like at the back half where I hear all the riffs got moved to the end.
Yeah.
So that don't get in the way of my answers and my knowledge. You need to understand that if a guest sounds like they're having a good time, they are working so hard. It's easier to write a report for Do Go On than it is to answer these questions.
This is not the feedback I've ever got before.
Yeah. Well, every single person you've had on the show except me is lying to you.
Exactly. Here's the normal one.
Yeah. That's what I'm hearing.
You're not extrapolating from your very small sample size.
I wouldn't imagine.
No, I don't think he is.
When I speak to Cass and she says, I had a nice time. I love going on this show heaps. I wish I wasn't so busy so I could go on it more. It's nice to hang out with my friends. I'm like, why are you lying to me?
You're like, but did you win? Tell me who won.
Yeah. Did you win or were you funny? She goes, sometimes both. And you go,
And I have to go stand in the bathroom for an hour and a half and look in the mirror.
She's like, stand in the bath.
Stand the bath.
Fill the bath up
You're
and
really
stand in it.
broken. You've been broken so much you don't even know how to use the bath.
Yeah, just standing in the bath. Pure, just complete silence.
Sitting in the shower.
I wish I could get into I wish I was clever enough to get into JD's head to be able to write the answer that he's gonna write.
Yeah. He feels breakable, but I'm not clever enough to do it. Yeah.
No, I'm not.
The trick is I'm in the same boat as him.
Yeah, I think I've gone full circle though. I'm unbreakable because I'm already broken.
You can't break an already broken vase.
Yeah, exactly.
It's already in pieces.
The first question comes from two different people sent this one in, actually. Michael Deo from Vancouver in Canada and Henry Wilholt from Yamhill, Oregon.
I wish our listeners had good names like your listeners.
They might.
We don't listen.
We don't know.
They've got real good names.
Yeah.
Anyway, Michael and Henry's question is, what does Agatha Cacological mean? Agatha Cacological.
Okay.
Agatha Cacological.
All right.
And while they're writing their answers, I'll explain how the scoring works. So you get 1 point if your fake answer is guessed by one of the other contestants, and another point if you correctly guess the answer. And by the way, I'm also playing as the house. And I've put in two of my own fake answers for each question with the help of the question writer. And we get a point for each one of those that are guessed choose. So each of us can score up to 3 points per round, which seems fair, but the probability actually favors me, the house. And the house always wins. If you've listened to previous episodes, you'll know that is rarely the case. And to even things out, the guests get triple points in the final round, where the house still gets regular old single points. And I should also say most of our questions come from our great Patreon supporters. If you want to submit a question, sign up on any level via patreon.com/DoGoOnPod. Linked in the show notes.
It's already happening, man. It's already happening.
It's just very funny
already.
to just send one off the dome. Am I thinking? No. Yeah. And then looking up and Jackson just muttering to himself, just shaking his head.
All right, whatever. It's not funny.
No. If it makes you feel any better, I, off the dome, first thing that came to my head, wrote it down, hit send, and then immediately was like, what am I doing? What's this? This is nothing. Man, what's wrong with me?
Matt, you have done something that in over the decade plus of knowing these two, I have never been able to achieve. Thank you.
Really, who knew it's a sort of dark evening of the soul.
On any other podcast, I could sit here and be like, I don't know, be riffing about how the name Daniel's funny.
Yeah, exactly.
And I could back myself on that.
Yeah, but I think it's because you go, because I think in Plumbing the Deaths, I say, the podcast we share, you say, hey man, what if there was an egg you sat on? Yeah. And then you look at each other with desperation in your eyes.
And then someone has to quick, what kind of egg? Is it a chicken egg?
A big one.
Plumbing the Deaths truly is three men looking at each other, saying the stupidest, most insane riff you've ever said, and then muttering, help.
That's just it. Because again, you look at it's I forget what the exact terminology is called. Yeah. But when someone does something insane, or does something a bit unique or whatever, that's not the most important person. The most important person is the second person that does what they do. You can see this in concerts often. I think the example I'm thinking of is a guy. He is dancing like he is on something because he's on something. He's having a wonderful time, and everyone starts looking over, and it can go two ways. You're either going to mock this man, or you're going to join in.
Exactly.
And then the second person joins in. And then that just starts an avalanche of everyone else having a good time and joining in.
We've made a career out of being that second man.
So, exactly. So someone's going to say something stupid. Often it's honestly, either of us really.
Yeah,
anyone can say something stupid. But then it's the glue that holds that show together is that other person being like, oh yeah.
Yeah, okay. But then sometimes you'll throw out a riff and you say, help me. And then Scar above Mufasa in The Lion King, one of you will say, no.
And then the secret there is then the other person has a choice.
Am I the wildebeest?
Or am I the hyena?
Crush this man beneath my hooves.
And then you go and join Scar and you crush that man. Because again, the second person, that's
It's
important.
true, dude.
It's important.
Oh, God.
So question 1.
Yes.
What does Agatha Cacological mean?
Oh, yeah.
Here are your 6 options. The study of rare gems and their connection to the spirit realm. Option 2, the study of famous mystery author Agatha Christie's life and works. Option 3, storytelling stylistically similar to the work of Agatha Christie. Option 4, an adjective meaning composed of both good and evil. Option 5, the study of swollen ankles caused from traumatic injuries. Or finally, the poetic use of animal excreta such as bullshit, horseshit, dog shit, or rat shit.
Interesting.
You'll notice that we didn't laugh at any answer, which is a really good
Well,
start.
Zammit let out a sort of sarcastic ha. So that's the best we got.
It flattened the mood.
I think when the game faces are on, do you want to be giving away?
No, exactly.
That
Exactly.
sort
You
of
don't want to laugh
confidence.
at your own joke because then, Matt will then reveal that it was your joke and then you're the only one that laughed at your gag.
Yeah.
So you got to be poker face.
You got to, exactly.
Well, what if you laugh at every answer? Then that's fine. That's good. That's a good vibe.
That's a
Yeah,
good
but some of
vibe.
the
It's a
answers
good
aren't
vibe.
funny.
That's the problem. There's
Agatha
two people
Christie.
that have done Agatha Christie. So the Agatha Christie ones, we could probably just strike them off the table. Now, did both of you go Agatha? Because I know I didn't do an Agatha Christie bit.
Well, if I did, I wouldn't admit it to you.
Now you won't.
But also the
I wouldn't
house.
anyway. That's not how the game works. I'm going to say it's the poop one.
Poop one?
Yeah. Agatha Cacological.
Yeah, I was thinking,
thinking
Agatha
poop.
Christie, no. Spirit Realm, no. What was the other ones again? It was like to do with the swollen ankles? Nah. Yeah, let's go with poop.
Composed, adjective meaning composed of both good and evil is the other one.
Yeah, good and evil. I honestly was thinking poop.
Yeah, I'm going poop,
Yeah,
dude.
I'm going to go good and evil because for some reason agnostic is sticking into my head.
Oh, that's a good point.
Agnostic is neither the
Yeah,
don't
but
believe in
Good and evil. What's going on?
The Bible.
Hey, Bible?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I wouldn't put rat shit on one, although it gave an example which none of us would have written.
Yeah.
Unless
correct.
we were really not.
How locked in are we?
Yeah.
Not at all.
I'm sticking with good and evil.
All right. Here's the answers. The study of rare gems and their connection to the spirit realm. That was Zammit.
Okay.
Yeah, great answer.
Well, again, couldn't laugh at that. Was the first one.
Oh, that was fantastic.
Gems.
In what way is that connected to the
Yeah, good
sound
answer.
ag or cack?
See, here I am, the wildebeest. Getting made fun of. Jackson had the choice. Jackson had the choice. Where's he going?
Wait, I'm
Where's
the
he going?
wildebeest. You're Mufasa.
Isn't
Oh, yeah,
ag?
you're right. Sorry.
I think ag is like isn't
Oh,
that
like agate. Wait a second.
Yeah, like an agate.
or
like
isn't
a-
AG even on the table?
gold.
That's gold.
That's gold. Yeah. I was thinking
I think that was AU
I was
was
thinking
gold.
like amethyst and that
It
kind
is.
of thing.
AU's gold.
What's
Yeah.
AG?
AG.
I don't know.
Is one of them lead?
Ag.
Ag.
Ag lead.
Yeah.
I think lead is like
Silver.
PL.
Oh, you go.
Okay.
Yeah, lead is like PB or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
plum bomb. I know that one.
Yes,
Dum-dum.
dude.
Because they used
That's
to
where
plumb.
plumbing comes
yeah,
from.
So,
Hey, yeah, sure.
Okay. Something there.
And what it sounds like we have lead poisoning.
Yes.
the study of famous mystery author Agatha Christie's life and works. That was Jackson Baly.
Yeah.
See, called it. Fucking called it, didn't I?
Great answer,
Yeah,
brother.
great
Really
answer.
funny.
Great answer.
I wasn't the other Agatha Christie answer, so I'm confident on this.
Okay.
The other Agatha Christie answer was actually written in by both Michael and Henry separately.
That's crazy.
Everyone's mind.
Oh my God.
You hear
Interesting,
Agatha,
interesting.
Agatho, and you think Christie.
Yeah, you're related. You've got a special connection with the audience.
Yes, that's true. That is very true.
The study of swollen ankles caused from traumatic injuries. That was Duscher.
Really funny one.
Really funny, dude.
Really
Ag ankle.
Oh, that's what you did. Oh, ag, A-G, okay. All right.
Agony, ankle.
Yep,
Bit of
cool.
fun. Bit of fun.
Bit of fun.
Put too much juice on it though.
Yeah.
I didn't need to add traumatic injuries.
No,
what am I
no,
doing?
no.
Anyway.
Now, Jackson and Zammit both went for the poetic use of animal excreta. I'm afraid that was the house.
Bad sign.
2 points
I
from
thought
that.
cack Like
Yeah, that's what I thought.
They use examples.
Yeah, God,
Sounded like a man that had too long.
And so that was my logic was cack for shit and agriculture.
Yeah.
Damn.
But that means Duscher is correct. It is an adjective meaning composed of both good and evil.
Oh my
So,
God.
It's a word that's kind of fallen out of use, it's fair to say.
yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. Your agnostic theory was correct.
Yeah.
But I will say, because of you two fuckheads, I'm sorry, boneheads, I'm still not winning.
True that.
Yes, that's right. After one round, though, Zammit and Jackson are yet to score. Duscher's on 1 point. The house is out in front on 2 points.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Question 2 comes from Braden from Brisbane. And the question is, will he ask you to make up a type of cloud?
Okay.
Like an obscurish type of cloud.
Obscure type of cloud.
Yeah.
Okay.
A meteorological thing
Okay.
that is a cloud.
Okay.
I try to explain more, but when you try and explain more, and
do you have to come up with a name, or do you have to explain
no, just the common name.
just the common name? You have to explain what it is.
So question 2 is normally like come up with a kind of fish, or a bird, or a mushroom. This is the first time we're trying come up
cloud.
with a kind of cloud.
Okay. All right. So I have to describe what this cloud is.
No,
This
just
should be easy.
Just the common
Doesn't have to be
name
that
of a
funny.
cloud.
Doesn't have to be that funny.
It can be
Could
believable.
be.
Can be.
Could be.
It's up to you. We saw the first round.
Yeah, not funny.
It doesn't have to be.
Not funny.
Doesn't have to be at all.
Not everything has to be jokes.
Not everything.
The
We're
jokes
here
can
to
come
win.
around. You know,
Yeah.
It doesn't have to. You don't have
Exactly.
to cut.
Yeah, exactly. The game is serious. The riffing is where the jokes happen.
If anyone was watching the video of this, they'll notice that I've gone from laptop to phone because I got
Ooh.
self-conscious about how
the
big my
clicky
screen
clacky.
was.
That's awesome.
I should say about Agatha Cacological, the question writer Michael wrote, it's a weird word, and I just wanted to listen to Matt stumble through pronouncing it.
I think he
Keep up
nailed
the
it.
great work. Love the show.
You did it great every time. You didn't stumble once.
Every time it was like my heart was racing.
Yeah.
I'm like, because it's so long that you're in the middle of it going, hang on, am I going to get through this? And I'm still mid-word. You get cocky and then you start Homer jumping over the chasm, the gorge. As an example, Henry writes, technology, it makes our lives easier, allows us to connect with one another, but also can lead to negative effects like social anxiety, depression, etc. One of my favorite words because it can literally be applied to almost anything or anyone if you are cynical enough.
I guess you could, for certain 2 people in this room, apply that to this very show.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
That's true.
That's very true.
And Emma Wilkin has a word blog, and in it she writes that it is a combo of the Greek roots agath, which means good, and kako, which is a variant of cack, which means, you guessed it, bad. And then
This shit's
logical, of
cack.
course.
Yeah, dude.
This shit's caco.
It was coined probably by Robert Southey,
Yeah.
the least famous of the lake poets. Oh my God, the answers are in. Can you believe this?
I can't believe
Okay,
it.
that was
It
a
really
quick one.
sounded like a riff being shot down.
No.
Once doesn't want that E.
Yeah.
Question 2. Which of these is a real type of cloud? The morning glory cloud,
Okay.
red cluster, Poseidon's pubes,
Come on.
Unlikely.
Bumbleum nimbus. That was just, I said it twice, but it was really the second one I think was closer. Streaky bacon cloud or Ron.
Ron.
Okay.
The morning glory cloud, red cluster, Poseidon's pubes, nimbus, streaky bacon cloud or Ron.
I'm gonna go with the bacon one because I'm figuring that's neither of these two because that's it's probably a joke, but it's a joke that none of these 2 would do.
I would not do a streaky
They
bacon.
avoid.
I think they would
They
avoid
keep
that.
it kosher.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
their
yeah,
roots.
Yeah. Like again, it's like it's a the bacon something that's like very millennial coded,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
they
we
will
wouldn't
avoid
be
doing
doing
that.
Oh,
They'll avoid.
interesting.
But I reckon I'm giving a point to the house.
Wow, and a shot at Matt.
Wait, hang on. Now bacon
Well,
is
because the listener who sends in, do they get a do they get
the
the point,
listener
or is
will
the
have-
house
they're
get
part of the
they're part of the house?
No, the house has an answer and the listener has an answer. Yeah.
Well, either way, I'm definitely giving one to the house or a listener.
Yeah,
I feel
okay.
a listener now.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to go with red cluster, but I'm really not confident in it.
So there's a couple there that stand out as different, and which makes me feel that it's probably one of them.
Yeah.
So
I feel like they're all pretty different from each other.
That's true.
I don't know, because like when you've got things like
Go on, give us your Gen Z take on it.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I'm Gen Alpha, actually.
Yeah. Jackson's
12 years old.
That's how we know what they teach in schools. Jackson tells us.
I'm just old for my age.
Soul.
Yeah.
Because like Poseidon's pubes, Ron, and the Nimbus, the one that had Nimbus in it, those are three very distinct approaches, and I could imagine naming clouds. You could go like, oh, Poseidon's pubes, that's a bit funny, but also but I don't think science is that funny.
Yeah.
Nimbus is the name of the cloud in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they...
Cumulonimbus is a real cloud.
Yeah, that's one of the classics.
That's a classic
There's like
cloud.
there are three classic styles of cloud,
Yeah.
or is it more than that?
But and I also, and this is maybe wrong about clouds, there's like cumulonimbus, but there's also maybe just nimbus.
Oh.
And just
Harry Potter, Nimbus 2000.
Yeah, exactly.
I
So,
hate
I remember. I think
Is it
we had a
Toyota
car.
Nimbus?
Yeah, we had a like it was a Nimbus.
Nimbus
Or is it a
is
Nissan
something.
Nimbus?
Yeah,
Also-
Mitsubishi Nimbus.
Mitsubishi.
But red
What's the diamond one? The
cluster-
three diamonds.
Yeah.
Clouds aren't red.
But they can be if the sun's setting.
Oh,
That's true.
I feel Ron was one of you two.
I would never.
You might.
Yeah. What was the first one again?
Morning Glory.
I'm going to go Morning Glory.
Morning Glory.
Because it sounds like it could be a joke, like boners in the morning.
Yeah.
But
So
also,
you're
cloud.
changing from Red Cluster.
yeah, changing from Red Cluster to Morning Glory. Because I can imagine there being a rhyme about it.
Oh, Shepherd's
Shepherd's
Delight.
story, morning glory.
Right.
Shepherd's fright,
Morning
scared at
delight.
night.
What's the Shepherd's story?
Shepherd's pie.
Okay, that leaves the douche.
Ooh, I'm gonna go red. No, I'm gonna go the one with Nimbus in it.
Okay.
Bumble and Nimbus locked in. Here's who wrote the answers. Ron. That was Duscher.
Thank you very much.
Beautiful
Thank you
answer.
very much.
Really good.
Yeah.
Poseidon's pubes. That was the house.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
I was trying to think of like,
Yeah.
like an old
You're
guy.
having fun with it.
I just
Bit
don't
of
think
white
scientists talk about
fluffiness.
pubes
Yeah.
that much.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, it was
But
really
they would
the
look like
alliteration.
Poseidon's pubes.
Yeah.
You're
Because
right.
I had worked through Merkin, which is like that's very
Yeah.
millennial, probably Gen X coded, probably comedy. That was a big comedy word 15 years ago.
Sure was.
I think bring it back. Yeah.
I think we should. I think
Yeah.
it's time. It's all cyclical. But yeah, I went with pubes
Yeah.
for the. I was initially, my thought was, and it doesn't work as well, but Little Mermaid's dad.
Oh, yeah.
I was gonna go King Trident's bush is what I initially thought, but I'm like, that doesn't really work on any level.
No.
Yeah. but I like it. Yeah, I like it too.
If you want to,
I like Poseidon's sea, but sky.
yeah. Who's Poseidon for the sky? Yeah.
Zeus, I guess.
Zeus's
Jesus
bush.
Christ.
Jesus Christ.
You know when Jesus
JC's
appears
big.
in
Yeah.
the classic Greek myths? Yeah.
Yeah, he went into this.
Red Cluster, which Jackson had half locked in,
Yeah.
but changed. That was Zammit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and JD also almost locked in Red
Yeah.
Cluster. I got just screwed out of some
Yeah.
delicious points
You
there.
gotta
really
understand that I
teased you.
almost went with Red Cluster just because if it was right, then I could be like, you're an idiot, Jackson. But then I thought about it and I was like, clouds aren't red, as you heard me say.
Yeah.
But the sun through, I thought that made sense. Whoever said sun through, it was you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes
Well, no,
sense.
it's in there. Jack was
Yeah.
like, "Well, they can be," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, it's
Yeah,
right."
like if the sun
And there
hits
is,
them
I
right,
think
you
there
go,
are
we've got
some
a
like,
rock and a red
there is like
cluster.
a something cluster clouds. or
Yeah, I
something.
can believe it.
Now, Zammit,
Yeah.
I don't know Braden's age, but he did write Streaky Bacon Cloud. I don't know if he's millennial. He
It's the
can let us
house.
know.
You are welcome.
Thank you so much. Duscher went for Bumble and Nimbus. That was
which is
Jackson.
Gotcha, brother.
And you told us sort of a little bit about your workings. You know of
Well, yeah, I
Clouds
got
are-
a book about clouds at home. So I tried to be funny by putting bum in there.
Yeah.
Bumbulonimbus.
Which means Morning Glory was right.
yeah, dude, 2
means-
points,
yeah,
baby.
Jackson is correct. The Morning Glory cloud is correct.
Yeah, lucky boy.
Look at this with his book on clouds.
Book on clouds, baby. I
that
forget what
get
it's
a
called.
read
Probably
very often?
Clouds a book. No, not very often.
Yeah.
Just a flick through.
What made you get a book about clouds?
Looked cool.
That's a
Say-
gift.
yeah.
Surely that's a gift.
No, that was
Someone's-
a purchase. There was a
A
purchase.
purchase.
It was a full purchase.
Although it would be more full on for someone to go, you know what I think Jackson would like?
Clouds.
Yeah.
He's
Question-
a cloud guy, yeah.
Question 3 also was sent in by 2 separate people, but both from Queensland. Gillian from Toowoomba and Bruce Kelso from Brisbane. And the question is, what is the name of a hairdressing salon in Tweed Valley, New South Wales?
What is the name?
The name says, you're looking for a punny, sort of comedy-ish,
Okay.
From Tweed Heads.
word play-ish name for a hairdressing salon in Tweed Valley.
Okay.
A hairdressing salon in Tweed Valley.
Okay.
And while you're writing your answers, I'll let the audience know a little bit more about the Morning Glory cloud. Braden writes, it's a rare meteorological phenomenon consisting of a low-level atmospheric solitary wave and associated cloud, occasionally observed in different locations around the world. The wave often occurs as an amplitude-ordered series of waves forming bands of roll clouds.
It's getting to you too. It's getting to you too.
That was like, sure, sure, whatever. Don't even care.
Yeah, dude. That's what happens.
Braden says that's the first paragraph from Wiki, which pretty much goes over my head. They look like big tubes in the sky, to put it in layman's terms.
Oh, that's
Bonus,
a cool
that
cloud,
makes sense.
dude.
And apparently they can happen around the place, but the only place they occur in a predictable way is in Australia, up north near the Gulf of Carpentaria. And tourists sometimes go to Burkestown between September and November hoping to see them. Hoping to see clouds.
Little cloud trip.
Yeah.
Good cloud watcher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're out here buying books on clouds, it's like the next step, really.
True,
but
dude.
you can't drive, so you can't get there.
Yeah. I'll never see them.
Yeah.
That's the tragedy of my life.
Yeah. Want to explore, yet no methods to do so.
Yeah, exactly. Can't see the famous clouds. Damn. But actually, I can see clouds every day.
In your book.
In my book. Yeah, that's true.
Was it on sale when you bought it, you reckon?
I don't think so. I think it cost me about
Full price
$40.
Damn,
That's awesome.
How big is this book?
It's pretty big.
Lots of pictures, full color,
Full color.
You'd hope so.
Lots of pictures, but lots of good descriptions too.
hardcover.
Any red
Hardcover.
clouds?
Any rare clouds?
Red.
Not that I can remember.
Yeah, okay.
Any rare clouds?
Yeah, a couple.
Couple of raries in there.
Well, Morning Glory's a rarey.
Yeah, that's true.
That'd be in your book.
That'll be my book.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're going to have to check that out.
I'll have to
Can
look
you
at
let us
my
know?
cloud
You
book
got the
when I get
answer
home.
right, so
Exactly. Yeah. He's just getting cut that he gave you the points. I'm cut that I got I didn't get my points. I was like I was. You know how high I was riding a high when you were like red
You were
cluster?
waiting
I was
for-
like yes, and then you went and you changed like damn, and then when JD was like red club, I'm like yeah. No, actually, but no.
well, I've gone from second to third, even though.
Yeah, well, the scores are now after 2 rounds. Zammit to score,
Yeah.
Duscher on 1, Jackson on
whatever.
2, House out in front on 3.
Yeah, well, I don't have a cloud book, so I feel like I'm beating Jackson in life.
Yeah, but are you a hair salon type?
Well, we'll find out.
So question 3.
Unless there's a real pisser of an answer, then that was me.
Question 3 is, what is the name of a hairdressing salon in Tweed Valley? Here are your options. Fringe benefits.
Okay.
Hair for a good time.
Okay.
Tweed and true cuts. Cuts to the future. Curl up and dye.
Okay.
Dye spelled with a Y. Or night hair on Perm Street.
Curl up and die.
Curl up and die is great.
Fringe benefits, hair for a good time, tweed and true cuts, cuts to the future, curl up and dye, or night hair on Perm Street.
Okay.
All right. We normally do it like in order and I'll rotate it around, but you guys have been free-forming it.
Yeah.
It's jazz.
We're doing podcasts.
Man.
I think I'm going to go curl up and die,
Curl up and dye.
which is maybe controversial, but I think I'm going to do it.
Yeah, it's a pretty hectic.
It may be a bit edgy, and maybe now but
I'm gonna look in.
something about it, dude.
Curl up and die was what I was going towards, because if it was die, D-I-E,
Yeah.
I'd be like,
no,
what
but
about
it'd be
the pun?
DYE, so
right?
it's like
Yeah, and we're not a pun-based. There's
nobody here is going to be throwing out curl up and although maybe.
Maybe.
Cuts to the Future sounds like one of us because it's a reference, but it doesn't make sense. And it's clearly been written under pressure.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do they mean by that?
No, it's the Back to the Future logo.
Yeah.
If you see it, you'll get it.
No.
Okay.
I understand. What's the pun?
Maybe the person who's writing it, JD, was thinking of that store Back to the Futon and quickly had to write something and then shook their head because they're like, what did he do? Why did he send that through?
And then they opened the store and they'd already paid the
Exactly. And then he's like, I really regret, maybe I should think of something funnier, and he can't.
Yeah.
And so he does this little thing to himself.
That's what I was thinking when I heard
He's a
that
guy
answer.
who's passionate about hair, not passionate about naming businesses.
Yeah,
And then his good friend Jackson looks at him. He's like, "Getting to you too," and I'm like, "Yeah, it is."
Because I've cuts to the future.
Fringe benefits. I'm gonna look.
Fringe benefits locked in.
I'm going to stay with curl up and die.
Curl up and die. Douche.
What were they again?
Fringe benefits, hair for a good time, tweed and true cuts, cuts to the future, curl up and die, or night hair on Perm Street. Did you get that one?
Yeah, no. See that works.
Night hair on Perm Street
That
is
was no. I reckon.
But night hair on Perm Street is almost crazy enough that you can imagine someone seeing that and sending it in.
Well, it wasn't you,
Correct.
and it wasn't me.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And you're selling it too hard.
Potentially.
I'm sticking with curl up and die.
I reckon the one that has like the tweed. I reckon that's one of you two.
Okay.
I just feel that you put tweed.
Tweed
on.
and true
Yeah,
cuts.
is it because it's not funny or clever?
Well, because you're locked onto the tweed.
Locked onto the wrong bit.
To be like, well, it's in tweed, like, you know, so that would make sense that there would be a hairdresser.
But it's also
so I
like
reckon,
if
yeah,
it's
Not
sure.
really a pun, and really
And
crazy
fringe
to imagine.
benefits. I mean, like,
We're not
maybe,
clever
but we're
enough
not
for
clever
that.
enough.
No.
So that could possibly for the house once again.
Night hair, though, that doesn't really make sense. That does feel like.
Yeah.
But if there is a Perm Street in Tweed Valley, though, that's a huge pull.
Yeah, but what if you think of looking in cuts to the future, though?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, maybe actually.
Hair for a good time you haven't really referenced.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's I don't think people are sending you in a question. That's not that feels like a house answer, no offense.
Well, I don't know. It didn't feel offensive until the no offense.
Yeah. No offense, though.
No offense.
I think I'm going to go curl up and die as well.
Yeah.
Because I think that's notable enough to be like, check out this crazy
Yeah,
place.
exactly.
That's
All
fair.
right.
That's fair.
Here's who wrote the answers. Hair for a good time was Jackson.
Yeah.
It
It was really going to be here for a good time, not a long time. And then I was like, can I work a pun into not a long time and just go for funny? And then I did neither.
Yeah.
And I fucked it up.
Yeah.
Tweed and true cuts. Duscher, talk us through that.
Okay, so I was thinking, what if if I go not funny and not clever, it might seem real. But then after I posted it, I was like, oh, the answer, because again, the metagaming here is the answer needs to be notable in the sense that they have to send you the question.
That's why it was immediately eliminated for me. I'm like,
Yeah.
what about that? Would someone be like, I gotta send this into
I was assuming I didn't get what's it referencing?
It's just a hair, just a normal
Tried
name
and
for
true.
Tried and true, tweed and true.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, the valley between funny and believable is vast. Yeah.
Now, cuts to the future. I thought it was fantastic
Thank
work.
you.
That was Zammit.
Yeah, see, so I was thinking of it as a store. I remember like driving past once, which was Back to the Futon, which was a futon store.
Right.
And then my brain stopped, and here we are.
Yeah.
And then Jackson caught me doing this.
And then I heard cuts to the future and I go, well, that was one of us and it's not good.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm putting cuts to the future ahead of tweed and true.
Yes, I agree. It does surpass tweet and true.
I would say
Thank you.
I would say of the
Thank
three
you.
ones we suggested.
yours is the best.
Yeah, for a good time. Well, we got more mileage out of cuts to the future.
Yeah. Tweed and True does seem like it's the type of store that would exist in Tweed Valley.
Yeah.
But it would not be notable in any
You would
way.
not even register it if you saw it in real life. Yeah.
Night hair on Perm Street. That was the house.
Okay.
Fringe benefits. Zammit went for. That was Jillian, the question on AK the house.
Yeah.
Meaning that Jackson and Duscher are correct. It is curl up and die.
Now, I think I had a little insight into this because I believe when I lived in the UK, I saw this salon.
Oh.
I think
Isn't it in... Oh, no, the listeners are from Brisbane.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Wait,
what
Tweed
it
Valley is in...
it's in Australia.
Oh, well, then I've seen one in the UK.
Yeah,
So I'd already, I guess, seen a
Curl Up and
salon
Die.
with this name. So I was like, surely this is what.
Do you reckon our next answers will be funny?
No.
Nah. Nah.
Not at all.
Are we wrecking the podcast for listeners?
No, but imagine listening to this and having never heard of Plumbing the Death Star and being like, these three deeply insecure, angry men, I gotta hear what they say.
Oh yeah, we're definitely like when it comes to the plugs at the end of the show, don't worry about it.
Question 4 comes from Ariane from Ireland, and the question is, what is the name of the footballer who made his debut for Chile, the Chile national team, at the 2006 Pacific Cup against Peru? All that detail is not really important. It's just letting you know it's a specific guy. You just got to give us a name of a Chilean national footballer. While you're writing your answers, here's a little more info about this hair salon. Jillian says, seems like a fairly standard, boring business besides the name. And to be honest, I looked at the website. It's like the kind of, all the photos make it look like that's where you go.
It's just a normal.
Brides go there before their wedding sort of things. Hey, while you're still writing your questions, let's go for a quick break. All right, we're back and the answers are in. Question number 4, what is the name of the footballer who made his debut for the Chilean national team, the 2006 Pacific Cup against Peru? Here are your 6 options. Juan Gomez.
Okay.
Peaches O'Shaughnessy Rodriguez.
Okay.
George Peru.
Okay.
Waldo Ponce.
Okay.
Rex Cinema.
Okay.
Or Amorous Dildo.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I want to think that one of you is better than Dildo.
Surely, that's not one of us.
If that was someone's genuine attempt at humor, we gotta be worried, boy.
Like, I almost want to lock that in because I just want to hope that everyone involved is better than being like, I'll write a funny answer. Dildo.
But also, in a moment of weakness, who among us?
Juan Gomez, Peaches O'Shaughnessy Rodriguez, George Peru, Waldo Ponce, Rex Cinema, Amorous Dildo.
Okay, Rex Cinema, I'm like, nah, it's not that notable. The whole the last name was it Peru? What was the
George Peru
was in the, and it was the debut was in
against Peru.
Against Peru. Is that notable? Maybe. But then the Peaches one, it seems so outlandish. You're like, what is going on here?
No, that to me reeks of a house answer because it's a really long name that's funny. But you can't.
You got to think, what's the
pressure.
thing that someone's messaging? Are they? This guy's name is Peaches.
Yeah,
because O'Shaughnessy. I mean, also O'Shaughnessy's an Irish surname.
Yeah, but I feel like
what's it doing is a middle name.
But I also think O'Shaughnessy is like a go-to funny name.
Yeah.
Like Patches O'Shaughnessy or whatever. I was just making up a fake Irish guy.
Yeah.
Soccer is a European sport, though. Is Peaches an Irish guy?
Like, hey, people in Ireland play like soccer.
Yeah.
Football.
Well,
Like
but he is Chilean.
He's Chilean.
Yeah, but you can have a
and
guy
maybe the person, like maybe their parents who really like, they loved Irish culture.
Yeah.
So they're cool.
Yeah.
Maybe
he had a grandpa
one of the
named
parents. Or,
O'Shaughnessy.
exactly.
What was the Juan one?
Juan Gomez.
That I was almost on. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe that doesn't read
George
as true.
Peru. How's George spelled? Did they go G?
Would it be Jorge Peru or
Oh, it could be Jorge.
Jorge?
Jorge. How do you
that's
pronounce it?
George.
That would be.
That's George, but that's the right spelling.
Yeah.
Oh.
I want to say no. If it was Jorg, I'm pretty sure that would be Jorge. But anyway, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna lock that in.
Yeah.
I feel that's maybe the one that's the most notable.
Apparently it's pronounced differently, whether it's Spanish or Portuguese. It's
Yeah.
so
okay.
different. So
Jorge.
Yeah.
I reckon, George Peru. Again, that's probably the most notable one. That or the Peaches one. But as JD is pointing out, does, I guess no offense to the house, does sound like, a house answer.
Yeah.
No offense, of course.
We've started firing shots at each other. They were like, Matt, you're in this now too.
well, I mean,
You're coming down with us, dude.
I mean, it doesn't really matter because you shitting on any of them, you don't know who you're shitting on.
that's true,
You're
that's
shitting blind.
Well, that's probably the best plug for Plumbing the Death Star. Yeah, that's a podcast that shits blind.
We do. Bold claims.
Yeah.
Based on nothing.
Rex Cinema.
Rex
Waldo
Cinema
Ponce,
seems... No, I don't know.
Juan Gomez, Peaches O'Shaughnessy Rodriguez, Jorge or George Peru.
Yeah.
Amorous dildo.
Okay.
Amorous
Please
dildo.
be better than
Please
that.
be amorous dildo.
I mean, you're talking to this man's parents.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're listening.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with-
I hope the dildo's listening.
Yeah.
me too.
We're hoping we're hitting the dildo crowd.
Send
yeah,
your
look-
dildo if you are listening.
Yeah. Again, notable one is like, I mean, look, if your last name's Dildo, I feel like
That is
that
notable.
and I reckon I would have maybe come
Amorous
across them.
dildo. I mean, come on.
No one, yeah. No
Dildo
one.
is not a Chilean surname.
Amorous dildo also, and because I'm on the internet, and Jackson, you'll understand this too, amorous is way too close to amaranth, where if you're
Yeah.
thinking horny because you've gone dildo, that seems like a name to go to.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the Peru one.
Me too.
Not to, you
but
know.
I'm not confident.
I am
Peru.
confident.
I'm not confident in any of them,
Yeah,
honestly.
and-
That or peaches, you
I'm
know?
going to lock in peaches
Okay.
because you both just locked in my answer, you stupid pieces of shit.
damn it.
Damn it. Damn it.
We'll ask Duscher not to reveal that.
Just spoiling the game.
I
for
know,
you.
I know.
I put him on. I don't know if you could do this, man, but I put him on a timeout.
I mean, I
Can we
mean
change
this with some offense.
Hey, the answer locked in, Matt? Did you say that? Because I'd like to change my answer to the dildo one.
I haven't locked it in, actually.
Oh, that's great to hear. Maybe I do change it to amorous
Amorous
dildo.
dildo.
Why not? I would love to now.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
now I'll change
it.
mine to peaches with Duscher.
Definitely, you change it?
Yeah.
I'd like to change mine to Jorge or George Peru because I didn't write it.
Are you actually changing your answers? Because this does feel like good punishment for
Yeah,
Duscher.
I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I will change my answer. Yeah. Jump
yeah.
with a gun.
Real
the
classic
game.
Duscher behavior, that.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yeah.
no regard.
Come on, dude.
for-
Yellow card. Come on, man.
Gotta respect the game.
Exactly.
I'm mouthing off the umpires.
All right, this is who wrote the answers.
Okay.
Rex Cinema. That was Jackson.
Okay.
I thought that was awesome.
I got to laugh
Damn.
when it was announced, so I'll take
Yeah.
that.
I was hoping you would do dildos.
Yeah, I was laughing because it was. I was like, someone struggled while they wrote this.
But I mean that
A laugh's a laugh.
that is a notable name.
Yeah, if somebody's name was Rex Cinema.
That
Yeah.
would be if listeners hear of a sports person named Rex Cinema or something of the like, send that in as a question.
Exactly.
Juan Gomez. That was Zammit.
Okay.
Good stuff.
Thought like 1-1, as in like, hey, they've won.
Oh, I
Thought, like,
see.
1-1, but no.
George
nothing.
Peru. That was Duscher.
Okay.
Oh,
Whoa.
wow, almost locked that one in.
Dude, I'm glad I pivoted for no reason at the last minute.
Zammit went for amorous dildo. I'm
Yeah.
afraid that was the house.
That's crazy.
No way.
I wasn't
Duscher
expecting that
and
at all.
Jackson went for Peaches O'Shaughnessy
Yeah.
Rodriguez. I'm afraid that was Ariane, aka the house. Meaning Waldo Ponce was the correct
I
answer.
forgot
Oh,
about that.
Mr. Ponce.
What is notable about Waldo Ponce?
His
His
last
name is Ponce.
Well, that
You
is
don't want
true.
that as a last name.
That
I
is
feel like
true.
Waldo's huge as a starting point.
yeah,
and
and
if
then
you're bringing it home
Ponce.
with Ponce,
Yeah,
Yeah,
good point.
I guess,
Good
I
point.
guess,
Good
I
point.
guess.
it's noticeable.
I mean,
Yeah, fair
Well,
enough.
the good
Waldo
news is
Ponce.
I did lose points there, but the house got the points
Yeah,
I missed
exactly.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
the
went
house
to
got
neither
all
of
the
us.
points in the
Yeah,
end there,
yeah,
so
yeah.
it was big punishment for it. So 2 rounds to go. The score's now Zammit yet to score. Duscher on 2 because he fucking can't control
Can't
himself.
keep his mouth shut.
I'd be winning if I just shut up.
Yeah, yeah.
Jackson's on 3. Houseway and Frat now on 7 points.
Okay.
hell yeah.
Quite a lead.
Question 5 comes from Rachel Ball from London. The question is, what is a tradition? And say, don't reveal if you wrote the answer. And if you know the answer, you played it perfectly before with the
Wait till
hairdressers.
afterwards.
Wait till
Yeah.
after.
Can I
it's
get an
revealed.
extra point for that? Do you
I
reckon?
think I'm going to give you a point there. For being
a good boy.
Good boy.
Nothing wrong with brown nosing.
That's
fellas.
true. That's true. That's true. Can I get a point for being able to correctly guess who has written some of the answers?
I'll give you a point there,
I
Zam.
just want to be on the score.
Okay,
just
you're
get
right,
it
you're
on
on
the
the
board.
board.
Just give me the board, please.
I am now very happy because my attitude towards my blatant disregard of the rules has now meant there's been a blatant disregard of the scoring and the whole system
The
of who
structure
knew
is
it
falling
is.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe you should get a negative point, maybe. I don't know.
Give me negative 10. I don't care.
Negative 10, all right.
Okay, oh my
Still
God.
truly is anyone's game. You shouldn't be throwing it away because there is triple points in the final round.
That
But
is
this
true.
Yeah.
question from Rachel is, what is a tradition in Mexico on the 23rd of December?
Okay.
23rd of December.
Tradition in Mexico on the 23rd of December. While you're writing your answers.
When's Christmas?
25th.
So it's Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve, yes.
So what's happening on Christmas Eve?
Now Zammit goes into his mind palace.
Yeah.
Is it a happy place in there?
Yeah, there's a mule.
Okay.
Okay.
I wonder if that'll come up.
Cuts.
So here's some more info about Ponce. This is on Wikipedia. He made his debut for Chile in 2006, as we said, against Peru. And he scored in a friendly match against Paraguay with a free kick in a 3-2 Chile victory. During the 2010 FIFA World Cup qualification, Ponce was a consistent player in Chile's lineup. He scored his first official goal during a qualification match in a 4-2 win against Colombia. And in June of 2010, he was selected for the World Cup squad. He played in the opening match against Honduras, which was a 1-0 Chile victory. And after the World Cup, he was a member of the team who met the Chilean president, Sebastián Piñera.
Huge. That's big for Ponce.
Yeah, Ponce was presented with the Bicentenario medal.
Oh,
yeah.
We all want that.
Yeah, that's a big one to get.
I'm ready to laugh.
Here are your options.
Cuts to the future too, where everyone gets a haircut and it's nice.
What is tradition in Mexico on the 23rd of December? The consummation of Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Option 1, option 2.
Well, that's not true at all. It's not. It's just not. They don't make sweet love and then get born 2 days later. I don't care how holy or immaculate you are.
Maybe it's
not how
12 months and 2 days, maybe. Because, it's a different kind of.
Fair enough.
Okay. Maybe.
Or maybe they're talking about consuming him in a different way.
Yeah.
eating him.
Yeah, like the Eucharist.
Could be.
Okay.
Option 2, in an event known as the Night of the Radishes, people compete to make the most elaborate carvings of radishes.
Okay. Nice answer, Jackson, maybe.
Option 3.
Why are you pinning that on me?
Because it sucked.
Oh.
Option 3. Remembering that one of these you might be shitting on Mexican culture.
thing. Yeah. That's true. I'll shut my mouth. I will shut my mouth. Because I'm like, radishes? Is that a Mexican
That's not a
dish?
Mexican vegetable.
A real 9/11 sucks as well.
Yeah.
It's still real, and I'm not making fun of it. It's just an event that
That's
sucks.
true. That's
so
true.
on
That's
the 23rd of December, if in Mexico they celebrate the Night of the Radishes, that would
They
still
shouldn't.
suck.
Yeah.
No. They can.
Yeah.
No issue with it actually happening. Have an issue with it being a funny answer someone picked.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Option 3. Women's Christmas.
I hope none of us in the room wrote that.
Women's Christmas is funny. Finally, a Christmas for the ladies.
Option 4. Businesses have their hierarchy inverted, so bosses and employees switch positions.
Undercover boss day.
Interesting.
Option 5, Necrodoce, a celebration for family members and close friends who have died that year. Or finally, the Naked Marathon.
Interesting.
Okay. Consummation of Jesus Christ, Night of the Radishes, Women's Christmas, inverted business hierarchy, Necrodoce, or the Naked Marathon.
I'm going to go left field here and pick Women's Christmas. It's not real, it should be, dude, because I'm an ally. Women have been kept out of Christmas for too long.
They get early Christmas.
What do you reckon Zammit's spiral was? I'm going to go Necrodoce.
I think it's the radishes.
that would be an all-timer for swing and a miss.
I think it's the radishes. That's my theory.
Necrodoce is interesting because there is the Day of the Dead and it doesn't have Necro in its title.
But it's also the only one with a sort of Spanish-sounding name.
Necro is not Spanish.
No, but Doce is.
Necro, I believe, is Latin, which made me think that you wrote this.
I'll never tell, dude.
Yeah, because you would lose points. I looked at the hard way.
Exactly.
I, too, am going to lock in Women's Christmas because I'm an ally.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I believe women should have 2 Christmases.
Dude.
I feel I have to lock in with Christmas. No matter what I do.
Whatever you believe, dude. If you
look at
believe women should
anything.
only have one
Yeah.
Christmas.
I know, we all know here that me and Jax would have locked in Women's Christmas,
Yeah.
and if no Women's Christmas was an answer, you would have locked that one in.
Women should have no Christmas.
Yeah.
Can I change my answer to no women's Christmas?
Yeah, well, the rest.
Women should have no Christmas but 2 2 Easters. That's what I believe.
I feel like
I believe that every day should be Christmas Day for women.
I want to say the whole consummating Jesus.
Okay.
I feel that might be a JD answer.
Interesting.
The inverted pyramid for bosses. That might. I feel that might be. I mean, I think radishes is Jackson for some reason.
Okay, all right.
He knew Dolce was Mexican. I reckon that's him.
You reckon that's him?
Because he thought about half of the answer, but then he wrote necro rather than I forget the word for dead.
Muertos? I mean, Deus los Muertos is yeah.
But now you know
Now
that.
I know it. I'm in your head.
Yeah. And it's like some things can be called like a merging of multiple.
Yeah.
I would love if Zammit spent 20 minutes writing Women's Christmas.
God, I would have loved that too.
The panic and like, what is it? And then being like, Women's Christmas, I guess.
Here we are. Let's go, I don't know, like naked running. Why not? I'm an ally. Women's Christmas. I can't not choose Women's Christmas.
Congratulations to women.
You deserve Merry Christmas, women. You deserve 2 Christmases. You deserve 2 Christmases. I'm an ally.
365 days a year. That's Christmas to you, women.
Yep.
Merry Christmas.
Christmas, day before Christmas. What's that? Well, for you, it's day after and before Christmas. And then you get
Women's
Christmas.
Boxing Day and Christmas Eve.
Yeah, how wonderful.
Here's who wrote the answers. The hierarchy business inversion day, that was the house.
Okay.
The consummation of Jesus Christ was Duscher.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
Nice.
No, that's not
I know, but I need these. I'm not getting them any other way.
I've started a new column with pity points for you.
Okay, yeah.
I'm
That's
happy.
points.
I could say points.
So Zammit's got 2 pity points. Jackson's got 1 pity point.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks,
How many
man.
real points does Zammit have?
0. A hot
he's
0.
on
Donuts.
zero.
Donuts.
Goose egg, dude.
God, how good would a donut be?
Oh, brother.
We're recording around lunchtime, which is always dangerous.
A donut, yeah.
The naked marathon, that was Jackson.
Yeah, I
Really
figured
had
as
you
much.
very briefly, but not for long.
Necro Dolce was Zammit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
What happened?
So you get necro was I'm like that's not. I'm thinking that that's not there, and I'm like in Dolce. I'm like it is. It's 12. So I was like well like, that's something, but like will Matt pronounce it correct? I don't know.
I don't know.
I think you did,
Okay.
but I don't know.
Yeah.
So again, there was a lot of panicking of just like.
and then the moment Matt said it, I was like, well, it's not that.
Yeah, I was like, well, that's good.
But then there's a relief that comes from that.
Yeah.
Off the hook, they're going to stop talking about it.
Well, not necessarily, because sometimes we're like, well, it's not that. It could be cuts in the
Obviously.
future. It's not that, and that answer sucks.
Women's Christmas, that was Rachel. Okay,
Very funny.
Yeah.
It's very
Rachel,
funny.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
You
Rachel.
say very funny, but also it's a real Irish tradition, apparently.
They have Women's
That
Christmas?
Women's Christmas, a
That's
day
awesome.
of rest and traditional
The Irish
duties
are ahead of the times.
I would like to say that
before the traditional duties.
Sandspan's radio, every day is Christmas for women to us.
Yeah, that's very true.
I've not checked that at all either. That's just what Rachel said. It's a real tradition. in
we
Ireland.
believe her.
Yeah, of course.
We
Yeah,
believe
yeah.
women. We're
Exactly, dude.
And that means no one got it right. It is the night of the radishes.
That's ridiculous.
Please let us know why that was notable.
That's insane.
And also Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, obviously, first of all, Rachel.
First of all, I apologize to Mexico
Mexican
as
culture.
a culture.
I didn't think there were radishes in Mexico
I thought that
for
was
some
too
reason.
ridiculous. I apologize.
But now that I think about it,
it's
where
the
do
right-
radishes come from?
I don't know.
I imagine somewhere cold.
Me too. They seem like a cold root vegetable.
Yeah.
I'll tell the listeners about that in a second. They were brought over by
God
the
damn
Spanish
Oh, yeah.
in the last couple
That
hundred
makes
years, I
sense.
think, or maybe a bit longer than that, probably. Anyhow, we're up to the final question now.
Oh yeah.
Which comes from Thomas Doppelreiter from Graz in Austria. The question is, what is the synopsis of the movie Adam's Apples? Remember, this is for triple points.
Okay.
This will be your longest answer. About
I'm off to a
paragraph of 3 or 4 sentences, probably.
I'm off to a red hot start where I opened my notes app for some reason.
What are you doing first draft?
Oh, yeah.
Got to do script treatment.
Yeah.
Adam's apples.
Adam's apples.
Okay.
While they're writing their answers, here's some more info about the Night of the Radishes. Rachel writes, I was creating a Christmas quiz for work and found this one, which I'd never heard of before. In Spanish, it's El Noche de Rabanos. The fake answer I provided is a real tradition, but in Ireland, women's Christmas, pronounced Nolig na Morn, is on the 6th of January in Ireland, apparently. According to Wiki, the Night of the Radishes, or Noche de Rabanos, is an annual event held on the 23rd of December in Oaxaca, in Mexico, dedicated to the carving of oversized radishes. I think this sounds sick. I think you guys have got no taste in what makes good and bad culture. I want to go to Oaxaca and check out some of these big ass carved up radishes. I reckon that might be a little. Maybe that's where ravishing. Don't worry about it. So yeah, they would create scenes that compete for prizes in various categories with these carved up radishes. Radishing? That's not anything. The event has its origins in the colonial period when radishes were introduced by the Spanish. Oaxaca, which is spelled Oaxaca, has a long wood carving tradition, and farmers began carving radishes into figures as a way to attract customers' attention at the Christmas market, which was held in the Maiden Square on December 23. In 1897, same year the VFL football competition started, actually, the city instituted the formal competition. As the city has grown, the government has had to dedicate land to the growing of the radishes used for the event, supervising their growth and distribution to competitors. The event has become very popular, attracting over 100 contestants and thousands of visitors. Since the radishes wilt soon after cutting, the works can only be displayed for a number of hours, which has led to very long lines for those wishing to see them. The event also has displays and competitions for works made with corn husks and dried flowers, which are created with the same themes as those with radishes. Bit of fun. All right, answer in for the final question. What is the synopsis of the movie Adam's Apples? A humble apple farmer who accidentally creates life in his apple orchard. The sentient apple-like creatures get up to mischief and cause havoc on the farm, much to Adam's chagrin. Adam must learn to work with these new life forms, so he wins Best Apple at the annual Apple Festival. Option 1.
Feels like a hat on a hat on a hat.
What did the word apple?
Movies are sometimes bad, and I need to remember that.
Yes.
Yep.
And they're often featured on the show. Option 2. In this 1975 sex comedy take on the myth of Johnny Appleseed, laid-back slacker Adam Randall enters a competition where he must plant apples across America in order to win $1 million. Adam uses this journey as an excuse to sleep with a multitude of women, planting a tree in memorial for every woman he beds.
Okay. That sounds... Look, I'm like... First one, maybe like some animated thing. This one, like cashing in on like Gremlins or whatever. This one, I'm like, the sexploitations of the 70s, sure. Sure, but that could also be one of us.
Yeah.
Alvin Purple is notable for being basically that plot, but he's a waterbed salesman, and that comes out after this. And I feel like, as someone who's seen Alvin Purple, I would know that this movie existed if that was the real answer.
Okay.
Option 3. Following a stint in jail, Adam, a former neo-Nazi, is temporarily assigned to live in a religious enclave. The community is led by Ivan, an eternally optimistic priest who, in order to move forward with his rehabilitation, must bake an apple pie. However, the only apple tree available is plagued by problems.
Okay. That's definitely, like, look, I don't feel like we wrote one of those.
No.
I don't think anyone's like, hey, time to riff. But also the tone of that is... That's a tricky one because that could be real because it's notable because it starts so dark and then it's like, whoa, the tree's got problems.
It could be like so low budget that you never heard of it or whatever. Yeah. And you can imagine, and also
starts American History X and ends up Play School.
Yeah. But also how vague that the apple tree is fraught with problems.
Yeah, but if you're writing a synopsis, you don't want to say,
I suppose you don't want to
the tree's got syphilis.
Oh no. How did that happen?
You don't want to tree.
Option 4. Jimmy starts selling homemade apple juice so he can help pay for his sister's cancer treatment.
Jimmy.
After Cassie, a neighbor and writer for the Washington Post, writes a heartwarming story about him.
Character names.
Cassie's
your mom's name.
Yeah. Jimmy. Didn't even write Adam.
More and more people show up. The apples run out, so Jimmy has to diversify. And boy, oh boy, he does.
Where's the Adam in that?
Where's the Adam in
Where's
that?
the Adam?
Where's the Adam
Where's
in
the
that?
Adam? Where's the Adam?
Why would you write about Jimmy? I mean, it's classic Jackson to forget the name.
Well, finally, a side-splitting retelling of the Adam and Eve biblical origin story. The twist, this time not one but two Adams are born in the Garden of Eden. Strap in for chaos as both Adams realize they have the same goal in mind, to marry Eve and meet God. Which Adam will succeed? And just how will God handle this level of holy mischief?
Now, was it Adams, as in not apostrophe S, plural?
Yes.
Yeah, was it
Did the
Adam's
apples belong to Adam?
Maybe there's just no apostrophes in this
It's
title.
just
It's Adam's apples.
It's probably too late to reveal that.
Interesting.
Do you have an inkling here, Zammit?
It's either going to be that last one, or that was maybe one of us, or a neo-Nazi. That's not us.
Yeah.
Which
I
means
reckon
it could be true.
It could be that one.
That could be that one. So
Yeah.
there's
It's
my
probably, I'm leaning
inkling.
towards those two as well.
Yeah, like I'm guessing
Biblical
like
mischief.
Because
like creeps, like little apple-like creatures. That just sounds too again. It's that
Yeah.
Low budget religious
budget-y.
movies are a thing.
That is
though,
true, that is
and we
true.
wouldn't know about them.
Yeah.
I mean, they could all be.
Yeah, no, I know.
Every single
The
one.
only
of
one I'm
these.
pretty confident it's not. Well, there's two I'm pretty confident it's not. The sex comedy.
Yep.
Because they've put a year, which is usually a tell in these.
Yeah.
Because I've made that mistake on the show a million times before.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I think that if it was a 75 sex comedy, it would, even if it sucked shit, it would be kind of famous.
I feel like I've definitely done episodes where Matt said it.
Yeah, the year does come in.
Yeah, but I
It's
don't
funny.
know.
People they pick these tells that are.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, last week that was the opposite.
Yeah.
But
no, I
it's
think
like
this-
you've got to.
yeah.
Everyone's
You
got to have a process to eliminate things.
Yeah.
Porky's is like 81.
Yeah.
Look, I think the sexploitation. I'm like, yeah, I'm inclined to be like, nah.
Deep Throat's.
It's Johnny Appleseed, it's not Adams.
73.
That's true.
This is post Deep Throat, so pornos have just been shown in the theater.
Yeah.
But I think there's like a little bit of period of time where we're like, okay, let's just show full on pornos.
Yeah.
Let's wind that back a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
Now sex is funny.
I'm going to go the neo-Nazi one.
Neo-Nazi?
I'm locking it in.
All right. Looking at it in.
Neo-Nazi.
Every time I'm like, I just feel like I'm copying you these days.
Yeah, well, copy away.
So I'm like, yeah.
He is winning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know how to play the game.
Again, I just
I'm also
feel like,
losing because the house is winning.
Yeah. Because again, neo-Nazi one or the last one about like the several atoms, which could be just, but it's too.
It's almost too silly.
It's too
I can
silly for a religious thing as well.
I can picture the cover of the neo-Nazi one.
Yeah.
A guy with a massive swastika on his head standing next to a tree and looking
Or like
at the
just
tree
baking
with
a
like,
pie,
oh,
a very simple, down to earth,
Yeah.
kind of like Pig, but like
Yeah.
really just like a look into the humanity soul.
But
of
I
like,
imagine it's extremely low budget and not good.
Yeah, like get better, make a pie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna lock in-
and like I don't think any of us wrote that.
No.
Maybe the house. Maybe
The house could have.
user.
Unless one of us wanted to go
crazy.
crazy and throw the others off.
And if it is, well, I feel it's JD.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think maybe JD do the last one.
Would he do this to Adams?
JD do too. We've had a chat. Yeah,
Would
look,
I?
I'm locking
Yeah.
in
Adams
Nazis.
feels more like you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you didn't lock it in, but
Well, I don't believe in it.
okay, well now it doesn't feel.
Yeah. I think now, yeah.
You got Nazis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two Nazis.
Two Nazis and
So there was two Adams, Johnny Appleseed, Jimmy and Cassie, no mention of Adam.
Yeah.
Sex comedy. Oh, you already said that
sex
one.
comedy.
The Humble Pie Farmer, the first one,
Yeah. Critters.
and They Come Alive.
That one
But the
That
award
one
for,
could be a movie, but it's also the kind of movie one of us would make up.
award for best apple feels.
Yeah. Yeah,
gonna
you're
look
right.
in-
No, you're
I'm
right.
gonna look at the neo-Nazi one too.
Three neo-Nazis.
Three neo-Nazis.
Which means that
we're allies.
Yeah.
Even Women's Christmas. The crazy thing with this is actually, you know what? I've just talked myself around. I'm gonna look in the first one, the one about best apple, the humble farmer, because if you're wrong,
Yeah.
I can beat you.
Yeah,
But
that's
if I
true.
look at exactly the same answer as you, even if I don't believe in it,
that's a good
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
All right.
unless I've locked in your answer, but you're Jimmy and Cassie.
Or two Adams.
Here's who wrote the answers. Jimmy and Cassie won. That was Thomas, the question writer.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Thomas. Big fan of your work. Love what you do. Always been a Thomas ally. Great
I believe in
answer.
Thomas Christmas.
I believe every day should be Thomas Christmas.
I'll also reveal there is an apostrophe. And the one with the two atoms, that was Duscher.
Okay.
What if there was two Adams?
Bit of fun. I
Great
think
question.
That
that
would
was
be
fun.
crazy.
This sex comedy take on Johnny Appleseed, that was Jackson.
You're right. The putting the date in was a mistake.
Yeah, the moment you hear a synopsis read and there's no date and you put a date in yours, you're like, oh God.
Yeah, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Now, Duscher went for the humble apple farmer. That was Zammit.
Thank you so much for finally getting me on the board legitimately.
Oh, you get triple points. You've passed me.
Well, you're
Thank
back
you
on the
so
board
much.
again, Zammit, because the neo-Nazi is true.
Whoa!
Thank you so much for putting on the board. I appreciate
Came
that.
home
I'm
with
not a big
wet
loser.
sail.
Damn.
Oh, that feels nice.
It's triple points. So you've ended on 6.
Yeah. That's huge, dude.
And Jackson also got it correct, so I'll reveal the scores in a second.
Tally up those points
But
there, Matt.
the film, Mads Mikkelsen's in it, and it's got a 70% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes, 90% on the popcornometer.
I'm looking it up.
Yeah, like it does sound like a real film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Danish comedy. A review by Marjorie Marjorie Baumgarten writes, "This Danish comedy, like most of that country's dramas, is dark. The film's humor offers an odd blend of subversively sly narrative mixed with bursts of sudden, sharp violence and goofy slapstick."
All right then.
All right, final scores. Firstly, let's go pity points.
Yep.
Duscher in the house, no pity. Jackson coming in second pity-wise with 1 pity point. But out in
Congratulations.
front on 2 pity points, it's Zammit.
Joel Zammit, the most pitied man.
Wait, I need to do like a
Yeah.
little humble pose.
Now, for the main event,
Yes.
in fourth spot, in part from some self-sabotage on 2 points, it's Joel Duscher.
Woo!
Get it again.
To be honest, even if
Without the self-sabotage.
it would not have affected it. You
Yeah.
would have just been slightly less behind.
Slightly less full.
In equal second place on 6 points apiece, it's Jackson and Zammit.
Hey,
Which
nice.
means
Yeah.
big winner today.
Out in front on 10 points, it's the house.
Congratulations to the house.
Congratulations to the
The
house.
house always wins.
At the very start, Jackson was like, you know what? I like being second. Second is great.
Yeah.
I didn't voice my opinion, which was like, I'd rather be dead last than second because you're the number one loser.
Oh, that is good.
And
That
it's
is good.
great now being both equal second, i.e. being the both equal number one big losers.
Yes, dude.
Because we lost.
We lost. We lost this
we didn't
game.
lose by like, a giant amount like Joel Duscher.
Yeah.
He got bronze.
He got bronze.
for coming in fourth.
Yeah.
And that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
I
like
would have
a
rather
bronze, really.
that
I think we didn't understand the system. That's the only-
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
But yeah, I think even if you didn't throw those points away earlier, it would have the same order, but it would have been the house on 8, Jackson and Zammit on 6, and Duscher on 4.
Yeah.
Wow.
That feels like a bit like, more clustered together. This
Yeah.
feels like the house really just.
Just kind of
Just-
careened
So I just
ahead.
like to, hey, you're welcome, house.
Yeah.
Big fan of the house.
Love the house.
the
dude.
house.
4 walls and a door.
what
Nobody
else do
does
you
it
need?
better.
The
Are you
roof.
kidding me?
Yeah.
And ceiling?
Multiple rooms if you're lucky,
Yeah.
if you're nasty.
Yes.
Kiss the house's feet.
Yeah.
Licking those.
Otherwise known as the
House
carpet.
boots.
Yes.
Yes.
I believe the house's feet are carpet. Yes.
Yes.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
And again, just a quick shout out to all women. Merry
are
Christmas.
allies.
Christmas to all women.
Yes.
Well, we got to wrap it up. Where can people find you three? Plumbing the Death Star, obviously. If they haven't listened to it yet, an episode came out today where I guessed it on.
Plumbing the Death Star every Monday. We also do another show called Baseless Speculation. That comes out either maybe a Wednesday or a Thursday, depending. And we also do a myriad of other podcasts. You guys do Thumb Cramp.
Yeah, me and
video
Jackson.
game review.
Yep.
Show. We also do D&Ds for Nerds where we play Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
I think then there's a smashing.
We
of
do
them.
Yeah,
Beyond
go to
the Map.
www.sanspansradio.com.
Yeah. And then just click on the first podcast you see.
Yeah.
Which I think will be plumbing the Death Star.
Damn, this is a good podcast.
Yeah.
Or, yuck.
Strap in for a really good time.
Yeah.
You gotta strap in.
That's our
Yeah,
promise.
bumpy ride.
Exactly.
Strap in for a really good time.
Really
Yeah.
good time. You're going to hear some great riffs like cuts to the future.
Or what if there was two Adams?
What if there was two
Speaking of
Adams?
cuts to the future, now, after this, we wrap up. There will be outtakes after this, and I imagine some really good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
The whole
No
show.
doubt.
Okay, just before to plug the outtakes that are coming up, do you remember a single moment where you were funny today? I honestly don't think I said
I was
anything.
laughed at quite a bit. and
There it
years
is.
of podcasting has sort of taught me that that's the same thing.
Is bullying count?
Is bullying count? You idiot.
Oh, no.
Enjoy the outtakes. They're of equal quality to the rest of
Once
the show.
again, I am Mufasa.
Crushed
Getting
by the
crushed by
wildebeest.
wildebeest.
Cheers for tuning in to Who Knew with Matt Stewart. And now that you know it, I've been Matt Stewart. Goodbye.
Facebook, Instagram, what's the best place?
Yeah,
Where would
I'm
you like
doing
us to send?
Facebook sounds good.
Okay.
Can't wait to just
Humiliate
humiliate
myself.
myself.
Okay. God, that's all we talk about, Matt, if I look at our Facebook history.
Yeah, it's
It's just
funny.
me messaging you stuff for this show.
And not getting a laugh react.
Yeah, nothing.
I'll start laugh reacting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
God.
Thanks, man.
Sick. So good to go whenever.
Man.
Just a quick shout out to all the AFL heads that listen to this podcast. Matt, I know that you're one of them. The fact that CAC means bad, and you said Kako, that's the name of an Essendon player who we are hanging our entire future of the football club on.
Dude.
I'm starting to get ominous feelings towards that decision.
I wonder if that's where, that's cactus comes from. Probably, right?
Oh.
Cactus maybe means bad tree.
Yeah, it's spiky, dude.
Yeah, dude, it
Don't
fucking
touch one.
hurts.
Fuck that.
Dude,
Well,
I
you see
love
a
to touch
cactus
trees.
in the
That's
desert, you go.
that's a plant that fucked up.
Yeah, you
Sorry,
get to,
that's a plant that went bad. Is this a non-swearing show? I don't remember.
Well, it's up to you, but it is, it's
I'll
really.
do my best to
It's up to us, isn't it?
safe for school.
I never say one way or the other, and some episodes end up real clean and others don't, and I get Connor, the editor, to tell me whether or not to put the explicit thing.
I see.
Okay.
This is going to be a
And I
filthy
think
one.
his threshold's different.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he'll some swearing I don't think he even counts as explicit. But when it's like
Real.
Ben Russell talking about a guy coming out of an arsehole or something, he goes, "Oh, we'll probably bump that one up too."
Probably.
That's crazy because me and Jackson host a video game review podcast, Thumb Cramps,
Yeah.
and we have the exact opposite view.
Yeah.
No F-bombs, no C-bombs.
Yeah. Safe for school.
Safe because
clean.
everything else
Yes.
is,
Deep
On the table.
describing
coming out of an
Yeah.
asshole or whatever.
Yeah.
Being birthed from a bum hole.
Yeah.
Completely fine.
That's fine.
That's actually normal. That's sex ed,
that's
which
sex
they
ed.
teach in schools.
Exactly.
Exactly. You know?
Not very well. If,
Yeah.
that's how you-
When your school is teaching you about the mythical arse baby, you got to be like, what's happened here?
What's wrong with my
What's
school?
wrong with my school?
Yeah, something
has happened
This is
wrong
not a
here.
normal part of the curriculum, I don't believe.
No. The mythical arse birth.
Yes.
sort of like an up marketish one.
I started this thing. Like, look, hey, I am here. Like, I don't really care. But you've got into my head now, where I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care anymore.
I think
don't
it's
give a
happened
shit.
to me
I don't
that's really funny. Is obviously there's the insecurity of like the game, but also just then I was like, what if I just do a funny one on purpose?
Yeah.
But then I was like, no, because you have
That's
to throw
worse.
it to the wolves.
Yeah.
You know, you could be torn apart because
Oh,
you're
100%.
trying to be funny.
I have
Yeah.
done that before, and I think I did it
Yeah.
in a episode where I was with people I'd never met before,
Oh,
and I was
no.
like, I'm dying out here. So
Yeah.
I'll just make an intentionally funny one.
Yeah.
It wasn't funny.
That's
Never
bad,
good.
dude.
Never good.
Was not funny.
That's bad.
And I was like, then that's when it really. Also, we've done this as like a big group of Sanspants people. We
Yeah.
recorded one live from a hotel room in Sydney. I
Yeah,
think.
that's right.
And that was really big on. Oh, you thought that answer was funny?
Yeah.
No one
Yeah.
laughed.
Yeah, no,
No one laughed.
Yeah, it's very reminiscent of very early on, like Sanspants, where we were when Cards Against Humanity first came out, and like it hit the world by storm. And
Yeah.
we were playing it.
Hit the
And
world
then-
by storm.
Whatever,
world
right?
by storm.
Took
He's
the world
right.
on fire. Whatever. So I
he's
was
right.
like hotcakes.
Yeah, yeah.
And everyone was playing it. So we playing it, and we got to a point where we weren't just playing the game, but everyone was like, "Oh, you thought this was funny?"
Yeah.
And then you'd end up basically being like, "Oh, you did this one," and then you just
became the meanest game in the world.
Yeah,
and
it was wonderful.
It was really good. It's the only way to play that terrible card game.
Yeah, 100%.
We're
100%.
bad people.
And just while in between questions here, it's time to cut to our sponsor of this week, Cards Against Humanity.
No. Isn't it here's another funny thing about this podcast. When you've done your answer,
I get to riff.
well, yeah, but because we're also here, it feels like you're having a little private conversation that we're not meant to be part of.
Yeah, you got to stay out of it.
My answer was bad, by the way.
Yeah, I can tell because you fell into the middle ground of, you didn't take long enough that I was like, this is a well thought out, clever answer, but it also wasn't straight off the cuff.
Yeah.
Joel Zammit's still sending it.
Yeah, he's in the weeds, dude.
Cards to the future too.
Yeah. Cards to the future.
Yeah.
Look, okay. When it's revealed that no one's picked my answer, and then at the end, I'll tell you my reasoning why I hesitated.
Okay.
And I think you'll believe me and be like, okay,
We'll be on your side.
The answer to this question though is dangerous, and I found that some who knew it questions fall into this category, which is the question in itself is like, what happens on this day? Now, you're tempted to give it a title and then explain it.
Yeah.
Are the other questions going to be like a couple of sentences?
Yeah.
The other answer going to be a couple of
Or
sentences?
is it just going to be the name of the thing? We don't know.
Is your answer going to stand out because you've written like 7 words?
Yeah.
Or is it going to stand out because you've written 3 sentences?
Exactly. So
there's a good mix of both here.
I was like, Matt, please be kind to us. If it's just the name, maybe snip out whatever we
Help
wrote.
us.
You know, just say it.
The correct answer is one of those two, and people have submitted both kinds. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
That's fine. That's fine.
My favorite part of the podcast when no one can talk because they're writing lots of sentences.
All right, the answer in. Final question. What is the synopsis of the movie Adam's Apples?
Okay.
Here are your
I hope
options.
one of them is the sent in. I don't even care. Don't even read this out.
Don't read this, Matt. Matt's always dumbstruck.
Stopped him in his tracks.
I'm just going to delete one of the house options because I'm like, it's hard to keep 6 different movie synopses in your
fair
head.
enough.
Fair.
Seemed like you'd been rendered speechless by the state of our answers.
Wow.
It's like, well, it'd be funny, but all 3 of you wrote, hey, don't write this. Please just attribute one of the house to me.
us,
Please.
Help me. Okay. Sure. That's how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started not funny
And
and I've ended not funny. And in the middle, nothing.
At least you're consistent.
Yeah.
That's what people appreciate is
I'm
consistency.
glad we already have an audience and our podcast wasn't living or dying on our appearance on this podcast.
I'm glad. I hope no one's listening and this is the sort of revelation where they go, wait a second. Hang on a second. This is what these guys are doing?
The moment that they are given the ability to turn on each other, they do. And then they constantly deconstruct everyone's style of humor, making their podcast now unbearable.
Have I not noticed that the podcast is bad because they're yelling so much?
I'm pretty confident some listeners are going to hate this episode.
Yeah. Well, hey, sometimes you got to take a metatextual look at the podcast you're doing, okay?
And look, hey, if you are this deep in the podcast and you've been like,
They've turned it off by now. Though.
I mean, if you've made it this far, maybe it's playing in the background. You're like, God, maybe it'll get funny later. Hey, don't hassle Matt about this. Let us know directly.
Yeah, exactly.
There'll be links to us in the show notes, I can only imagine.
Yeah.
Pass on all negative feedback this way.
Or maybe, there's not links in the show notes to distance themselves.
Yeah.
And if you're loving the vibe, obviously check out Plumbing the Death Star.
Well, I mean, of course.
Or any other episodes of Who Knew It that we've appeared on.
Yeah.
And Editor Connor, if you want to put this at the start of the episode, I'll just give you this. Hey, listeners, before we get into today's episode of Who Knew It with Matt Stewart, just letting you know, this one, not good. But before you launch into emails to Matt, why not email plumbing the Death Star directly. We are pretty sure it was entirely their fault.
Yeah.
Anyway, good luck.